Welcome all. Myself Dr. Dinesh Navle. So in today's discussion, we are going to be see about basics of organic chemistry. In basic of organic chemistry, we will see exclusively about hybridization, in which we are going to be see the sp3 and sp2 hybridization of the oxygen atom. Now, what is hybridization? Hybridization is the concept of mixing of the atomic orbital into new hybrid orbital with different energy, shapes, or other than the component of the atomic orbital. That means hybridization is nothing but it is a mixing and recasting of the atomic orbital to form the new hybridized orbital having the different energy and shape. Then how that hybridization is going to be takes place in case of the oxygen atom. So for oxygen atom, we are going to be discuss about the sp3 as well as the sp2 hybridization in detail. So if we will see that sp3 hybridization atom of the oxygen atom. So first we are going to be see that during the sp3 hybridization of the oxygen atom which is having the atomic number 8. If it is having the atomic number 8, the ground state electronic configuration of the oxygen atom will be the 1s2, 2s2 and 2p4. The 2p4 will be subdivided like the 2px2, 2py1 and 2pz1. So this will be the hybridization of the oxygen atom in a ground state. So as we have already mentioned that atomic number of the oxygen atom will be the 8. So the electronic configuration of the oxygen atom in a ground state will be the 1s2, 2s2 and 2p4. And during hybridization state, one of the 2s orbital and 3 2p orbital mix together to form the 4 equivalent sp3 hybridized orbitals. So for sp3 hybridization of the oxygen atom, one of the 2s orbital and 3 2p orbital will be mixed together to form the 4 equivalent sp3 hybridized orbital of the oxygen atom. So during hybridized state, 2 hybridized orbital contain lone pair of the electrons. So this is the case we are going to be observe 1s2, 2s2, 2px2, 2py1, 2pz2. For sp3 hybridization, we will require one of the 2s orbital and 3 2p orbital, and it will give the formation of sp3 hybridized orbital. So during sp3 hybridized orbital, this will give the formation of the unpaired of the electrons. So lone pairs will be there. We normally required 1 electron in each, but 2s and 2px orbital will contain 2 electron each. So that will be formed as the lone pair of the electrons. So sp3 hybridization of the oxygen atom, this is the diagrammatic representation for the formation of sp3 hybridization of the oxygen atom. So along the y-axis it will be the energy, and along x-axis we are going to be see the hybridization. So oxygen atom in ground state will be the 1s2, 2s2 and 2p4. That 2p4 will be the 2px2, 2py1 and 2pz1. So this is a ground state electronic configuration of the oxygen atom like 1s2, 2s2 and 2p4. As we have shown, it is on the y-axis energy will be there. So 1s will be having the lowest energy, 2s will be having the highest energy, and 2p will be having the higher energy than 1s and 2s. So we are discussing about the sp3 hybridization of the oxygen atom. So for sp3 hybridization of the oxygen atom, we will require one of the s orbital. So that 2s orbital will be going to be takes place during the hybridization of sp3. Because 1s will not take part into the hybridization, because the energy of 2p and 1s will be far differ, but energy of the 2s and 2p are almost same to each other or close to each other. So only 2s and 2p orbital are going to be mixed during the hybridization, and 3p orbital. So it is a mixing of 1 2s orbital, this one, and 3 2p orbital will be combined and will give the formation of the 4 sp3 hybridized orbital of the oxygen atom. So in that case, this 1s orbital will be remain as it is. So this is the representation for the oxygen atom in the hybridized state. But during hybridization step, 4 sp3 hybridized orbital will be formed, because there is a mixing of 1, 2, 3 and 4 orbitals. So total 4 sp3 hybridized orbital will be formed, out of which 2 orbital which belong to the 2s and 2px will contain the pairing of the electrons. So that is going to be formed as the lone pair. So that's why there is always present of the 2 lone pair of the electrons on the oxygen atom. So this is the representation of the hybridization of the oxygen atom in case of the sp3 hybridization. So if you are going to be see that the example for the sp3 hybridization of the oxygen atom is the water. So in case of the water, the oxygen atom will be the sp3 hybridized. So this is the orbital picture diagram for the sp3 hybridization of the oxygen atom. So this is the oxygen atom, water will be there. 2 orbitals which are unhybridized will contain the lone pair of the electron. 2 orbitals which are not unhybridized, which are hybridized but still contain the lone pair of the electron. So that's why out of the 4 sp3 orbital, 2 orbital will contain lone pair and 2 orbitals will form the bonds with the hydrogen atom. So as hybridization of the oxygen atom will be the sp3, so bond angle is expected to be the 109.5 degree. But due to the presence of the 2 lone pair of the electron, so there is a lone pair interaction between the 2 lone pair, and which is responsible for the shrinking of the bond angle from 109 to 104.5. So that's why in case of the sp3 hybridization of the oxygen atom, the bond angle of the water molecule will be the 104.5 degree and hybridization will be the sp3. So hybridization of the oxygen atom is sp3, bond angle will be the 104.5 degree and the geometry will be the angular or V shape. For sp3 hybridization we expect it as the tetrahedral geometry, but due to the lone pair, the geometry of the water molecule will become in such a way that the 2 lone pair will become on one side and the hydrogen atoms will become on another side. So it is going to become exactly as the angular or V shape geometry for the sp3 hybridization of the oxygen atom, and example is the water. So we have this example is same which I already discussed into the last slide also. So in case of the water, the OH bond will be formed by the sp3 hybridization of the oxygen and s orbital of the hydrogen atom. So there is a 2 OH bonds are there. In case of the water, both will be formed as the sigma bond, and that sigma bond will be formed by the sp3 hybridized orbital of the oxygen and s orbital of the hydrogen. Same in the other OH bond also, and these 2 are the lone pair of the electron which will be on the another side. So this is the structure for the water molecule. So in the next move we are going to be discuss about the sp2 hybridization of the oxygen atom. So for sp2 hybridization of the oxygen atom, so the requirement is what? 1s and 2p orbital. So for sp2 hybridization we will require 1s and 2p orbital should be combined to give the sp2 hybridized orbital. So first we are going to be see again hybridization, sp2 hybridization of the oxygen atom. For oxygen atom, atomic number will be the 8. So ground state electronic configuration will be the same as 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. That 2p4 can be divided as 2s, 2px2, 2py and 2pz. Here should be the 2pz also should be there. But that 2pz is not going to be takes place part into the bonding. So during hybridization step, one of the 2s orbital and 2 2p orbital will be mixed together to form the 3 equivalent sp3 hybridized orbital, and one of the 2pz orbital, as we have not mentioned it here, which is unhybridized orbital, will be remain as it is during the process. So during hybridized state, two hybridized orbital contain lone pair of the electron. So this is like, this will also contain lone pair of the electron, and this 2ps also contain the lone pair of the electron. So sp2 hybridization of the oxygen atom, ground state will be the ground state electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p4. 2p4 will be like 2px2, 2py1 and 2pz. That 2px is the pairing of the electron, as well as 2s is the pairing of the electron. As we are discussing sp2 hybridization, so we will require one of the s orbital and 2p orbital. So out of the 3 2p orbital, only 2px and 2py will take parts into the hybridization, and 2s orbital will also take parts into the hybridization. So it will be the mixing of one of the 2s and 2p orbital will give the formation of sp2 hybridized orbital. So there are total 1, 2, 3 sp2 hybridized orbital will be formed, out of which 2 like 2s and 2px contain the pairing of the electron. So these are the lone pair of the electrons which are present onto the oxygen atom. But during the same sp2 hybridization into the hybridized state, one of the 2pz orbital will be remain unhybridized. So it is not going to be takes place pass into the hybridization. So it is either unhybridized orbital. So that unhybridized orbital will be responsible for the geometry in such a way that it will give sp2 hybridization with trigonal planar geometry. The sp2 hybridization of the oxygen atom will be having the example as the ketone, aldehyde. So this is the sp2 hybridization, carbonyl carbon and oxygen. Oxygen we are discussing it here. So sp2 hybridization is there. So the bond angle is 120 degree. These two are the lone pair of the electron, and one of the unhybridized 2pz orbital will remain perpendicular to all other orbital. So the examples are ketone and aldehyde. So hybridization of the oxygen is sp2, bond angle is 120 degree, and the geometry will be the trigonal planar. Geometry will be the trigonal planar. So in sp2 hybridization of the oxygen atom, we are going, this is the hybridized orbital of the oxygen atom. This is the oxygen atom. 3 sp2 orbital will be formed which are hybridized, and one will be unhybridized. This is the 2pz orbital which will be remain as the unhybridized orbital, and these 3 sp2, 1, 2, 3. So out of the 3 sp2 unhybridized orbital, 2 orbitals will be contain the lone pair of the electron, and 2pz orbital will be involved into the formation of pi bond, whereas the sp2 hybridized orbital will be involved into the formation of the sigma bond. So this is the hybridization like the carbonyl oxygen. So there is a formation of the sigma bond between carbonyl carbon and carbonyl oxygen, and the sigma bond will be formed by sp2 hybridized orbital of oxygen and sp2 hybridized orbital of the carbon, whereas the pi bond will be formed the unhybridized 2pz orbital of the oxygen and unhybridized orbital of the carbon as well. So this is the formation of the carbonyl carbon and oxygen sigma as well as the pi bond, whereas in case of the carbonyl oxygen also there is a presence of the 2 lone pair of the electron from 2 sp2 hybridized orbitals. So these are written like this one. So this is the geometric or the diagrammatic representation of the carbonyl carbon and oxygen in case of the sp2 hybridization. So shape of the ketone like acetone we have discussed also. In case of the acetone, hybridization of the oxygen will be the sp2, bond angle is 120, geometry will be the trigonal planar. So this is again the what we have discussed. Hybridization of the oxygen in case of the acetone, aldehyde, ketone will be the sp2. So hybridization of the carbonyl carbon is sp2, carbonyl oxygen is also sp2, bond angle is 120 degree, and geometry is the trigonal planar because of the sp2 hybridization, and hybridization of the methyl carbon is sp3. So this is the structure for the acetone molecule, where oxygen atom is sp2 hybridized, carbon atom is also sp2 hybridized. So carbon and oxygen bond will be formed as a sigma bond, and there is one more pi bond will be formed, and this will be formed like carbon carbon sigma bond will be formed by sp2 hybridized orbital of carbonyl carbon and sp3 hybridized orbital of the methyl carbon, whereas carbon oxygen sigma bond, this is a carbon out of the carbonyl carbon and oxygen. There is one sigma bond as well as one pi bond. So carbon oxygen sigma bond will be formed by sp2 hybridized orbital of the carbon and sp2 hybridized orbital of the oxygen, whereas a carbon oxygen pi bond will be formed by unhybridized 2pz orbital of the carbon and unhybridized 2pz orbital of the oxygen atom, and will give the formation of the pi bond. During pi bond, there is overlapping above the internuclear axis as well as the below the internuclear axis, whereas the CH bond of this CH will be formed by sp3 hybridized orbital of the carbon and s orbital of the hydrogen atom. So in case of the acetaldehyde also same thing is there. This carbonyl oxygen is sp2 hybridized, bond angle is 120, geometry is the trigonal planar. So hybridization of the carbonyl carbon is sp2, carbonyl oxygen is also sp2, bond angle is 120 degree, geometry is trigonal planar, and whereas the hybridization of methyl carbon in case of the acetaldehyde is sp3. So another that we are going to be see that how acetaldehyde molecule is going to be formed during the hybridization. So there is a carbon-carbon sigma bond. This carbon-carbon sigma bond will be formed by sp3 hybridized orbital of the methyl carbon and sp2 hybridized orbital of the carbonyl carbon, whereas carbon oxygen sigma bond in acetaldehyde molecule will be formed by sp2 hybridized orbital of the carbonyl carbon and sp2 hybridized orbital of the carbonyl oxygen, whereas a carbon oxygen pi bond will be formed by the empty or the unhybridized p orbital of the carbonyl carbon with empty p orbital of the carbonyl oxygen, whereas a CH sigma bond is formed by sp2 hybridized orbital of the carbonyl carbon and s orbital of the hydrogen atom. So this is how there is a formation of the CH bond, whereas the CH bond in methyl carbon will be formed by sp3 hybridized orbital of the carbonyl carbon as well as the, in case of the CH, this CH bond it is sp2, yes, in case of this CH bond it is sp3 of methyl carbon and s orbital of the hydrogen atom. So this is how we have seen during this session that how sp2 hybridization is going to be formed. So the sp2 hybridization will be formed during hybridization. One of the 2s and 3 2p orbital will be combined, will give sp3, whereas sp2 it will be the one of the 2s and 2 2p orbital will be combined. We have also seen geometry, bond angle as well as the hybridization of the carbon atom, especially sp3 and sp2 hybridization of the carbon as well as the oxygen atom. We have seen 2-3 example for sp2 hybridization of the oxygen atom like aldehyde, ketone, acetaldehyde, etc. If you like the content of this video, you can share this video as well as you can subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.